Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. I just took apart that table I made out of the scrap lumber that I had, and because times are pretty tough for me right now at this moment, being you know, out of work, I'm taking my table apart so I can use this lumber towards getting this damn wall fixed up. I don't know, I'm struggling with this thing. I gotta get this mylar attached to the foam somehow, and I don't think, and tape does not work, adhesive doesn't work because it'll melt the foam, and yeah, so I basically just got to put pressure. I'll show you. So here's the corner without it's damaging anything. I gotta push this flat and then build something, build like a, almost frame a wall. So I don't know, I'm taking this apart anyway. This table was good while it lasted. It's super heavy though. Each leg is like ridiculous. So I gotta take these apart and use the lumber for other projects. And if I can't use this lumber here, what I plan on doing, guys, I got the door open even though it's super cold. I do plan on building some vertical storage underneath this the kitchen countertop. So I'm going to need 2x4s in the center at different points, and then, like I say, I'm going to cut my extra piece of plywood for shelving under there, and that should turn out just fine. I probably won't have enough to make a door, to like a cupboard to seal this thing, but I can also save up and get some more plywood for that. Yeah, so, you know, kind of depressing, guys. I can't do a lot at the tiny house at this point in time until the money comes in. Hopefully YouTube gets their act together and starts paying their people a little bit better. It is, I can barely read the numbers, 34.2 inside the tiny house, slightly cooler than outside, 34.9 Fahrenheit outside, and I can't give you this, well, I can give you the Celsius reading. If I go like this, that is 1 Celsius, 1.2 inside and 1.6 out. That's easier than using the remote, I guess. Just flip it back and forth for my European people, followers. Yeah, so pretty depressing, guys. You know, I was planning on taking apart that table anyway, but because money's so tight at the moment, I'm just using exactly what I have in here. So if you guys consider becoming a Patreon member, that would help me out. It's only $1 a month for all my videos, and you get them ad-free on Patreon, and you get them early in bulk before they go to the YouTube public. And if you can't afford $1 a month for my content, just consider just thumbing up my video, even if you don't watch it or skip over it, whatever. Consider doing that. That'll help me as well. So yeah, so it's tough right now, guys. I spent a lot of money on helping my dad out with his cancer, and I think I got his morale back up. I got him on the, you know, the apricot, the dandelion root tea. I have the CBD hemp oil, and hopefully in a few months I will have him on the cannabis oil, the true CBD THC mix, which is actually hopefully gonna permanently cure him. And you know, I spent. It's a lot of money, but I'm not complaining. It's my dad, right? You want to keep your parents alive healthy as long as possible. So I'm just, a lot of my monies went into that, guys. So forgive me on projects at the tiny house and progress on the tiny house, but I just can't do it. I'm stretched to the limit, especially when I'm not working. I've been out of work for months now, and it's ridiculous. But Canada's, I'm going to give you a good reason for that. Canada is struggling right now because of the, well, President Trump over in the U.S. is, you know, he's scaring the markets, he's scaring expansion, he's scaring people, and people are not spending money, they're just holding on tight. Businesses aren't expanding over here. It's a nightmare. So it's I'm in tough times. Thank God I'm a prepper, because I put food back and I actually went into some of it to get by. And I couldn't imagine anybody who isn't a prepper and doesn't have any food put back, especially for tough times like this. So what I've been doing also to help make some money is I have my alternate YouTube accounts. Sorry about that. They're called Canada's Off-Grid Project, so check them out. And obviously they're not making any money because YouTube has made it so you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time before you get monetized. So I won't be making any money on those channels until I get that amount of requirements. So whatever, if you guys want to look at them, check them out. It's just something to help me out, you know. Also, even my dad's been going stir crazy, not being busy, so he's scrapped some things. We're gonna have a garage sale coming up locally. Try to make some funds. You know, we're eking by at the moment, so you know, until the work picks up, I can't do a whole lot, guys. I apologize for that, and I'm only doing what I can do. So yeah, it's a shame, but that's the way it is. I know I've put this excuse out many times. It's literally not an excuse. It's what's happening. I don't know. It's just crazy. So I got the table apart. I've been looking over that back wall to figure out how am I gonna manage this. This one's got me buffaloed. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to figure something out. And then this is really gonna harm my progress on battery bank because the money's just not there. So I don't know. Well, anyway, guys, that's my update. Pretty depressing update, I gotta say. And I'm gonna get out of here and try to do something, because you know I can't do very much here, guys, till the money comes in. I need material. I think I'm gonna have to stick with my plan of doing 1x2s. I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe I'll do a trip to the Dollar Tree when I do have some extra pocket change and get I think I can put those little thumbtacks into the Mylar and into the foam, and they should stay put. I hope. I'm not one for putting holes in the insulation, but I need the Mylar to stick. And like I say, guys, tape does not work for whatever reason on this. Whatever material the spray foam's made out of, adhesives do not stick to it. I don't know what that's about, but it's some kind of chemical, and yeah, it sucks. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'll figure things out. Hopefully things turn around for me. And update on my dad, though, he's doing well. You know, so everything I'm doing has picked up his spirits and hopefully is curing him. Though I don't have a CT machine to monitor the size of his tumor in my house, so, and the doctors are pretty, God, I don't know. We live in a society where the doctors, if they weren't taught chemo, then they're gonna deny any other alternative treatment. So we're basically on our own. So that's why I said, guys, money's tight. I'm spending it on my dad, and that's it. The hemp oil's not cheap. I gotta order it out of the U.S. Thankfully, I don't have to pay duty on it because it's just under that range. Though it is in American money, so I'm paying quite a bit on that. And I'm expecting a big credit card bill coming up. So, yeah, so I'm gonna just hold on tight, guys. I'm in a roller coaster ride right now and I don't know what's gonna happen next. So, wish me luck, guys. Do what you can for the channel to help me out if you feel obligated to. Like I say, if you can't afford $1 a month for my content, give me a thumbs up on my video, even if you don't watch it. Just if you're passing by, click. If you haven't watched some of my older videos, just go through and give that a thumbs up as well. That will help me out passively over time. So the more people that do it, the better my chances and my you know, the better the progress I can get going in here. But I thought I've come quite a ways so far on a budget. I'm pretty happy. You know, it's not. I always bring this up. It's not a what would they call it? A commercial friendly tiny house. It ain't no $100,000 tiny house. And I'm gonna come right out and say it. If your tiny house costs more than 20 grand, then you're doing something wrong. That's not what this movement's about. And I don't know who came. I'm pretty sure it's rich people jumped on the bandwagon to the tiny house fad or gimmick or whatever, and they threw money at it instead of actually doing stuff themselves, which is kind of, you want to do it on a budget, you want to try to do it yourself as much as possible, and that's the whole point of tiny houses. And you want to be off the grid. I've seen too many tiny houses that are still plugged into the grid, and I'm like, why would you even go off? Why would you even move into a tiny house then? I don't get it. But that's it for me, guys. I'm out of here.